21 mods and 10 updates. Oh, let's go. So the first update we got today is for Woodshed. This is by user555, and in the changelog for that, it's got mod desk version raised, new snow roofs, areas adjusted, new doors and new animations, and mod desk version raised. Although they said that on the first line. So we've got mod desk version raised twice. So is that raised once and they've just added it twice, or has they raised it twice? Anyway, we'll carry on. We've got an update for the Central Warehouse Pack by Kamakata. And in the changelog for that, it's got Warehouse Extension L added and Chrome Profiliner SL added. Got an update for the Fermenting Silo Pack by Hungry Cow Design. In the changelog for that, it's got added blue version of Steel Silo with faster fermenting, and all silos now accept grass and hay bales. Got an update for the Drawer Bar by Anton ATL. And in the changelog for that, it's got model improvements, improved textures, changed shop category to miscellaneous, added configuration lower link balls. We've got an update for the Duvelsdorf Transport Box HD by Bayern Agrar. And the changelog for that, it's got added AI attachment agent and updated mod desk to version 66. Got an update to the Stonehog 430 cultivator by ADub Modding Stoneway Design ABP team. And the changelog for that, it's got new spec map and fixed model material problem. Got an update for the Lizard 845 AG Hall series by Custom Modding. And the changelog for that, it's got minor fixes. Got an update for the Deutschfahr M series. This is by Agro Seba, and in the changelog for that, it's got fixed triangles position and fixed GPS visibility without guidance steering mod. Although that's not really on console, so we'll carry on. Got an update for the Voucher T120 T190 by Farmery99. And in the changelog for that, it's got fixed problems using automatic gearboxes, fixed UV mapping bugs on seat fabric, fixed wear appearing on bonnet and other plastic parts, added new colour options, added a few missing decals, added cow addition found in specials configurations, moved indoor camera to the middle of the tractor, and added crop sensors for precision farming. And the last update we got today is for Westbridge Hills 22 by Zero Uito. In the changelog for that, it's got removed some textures that caused problems, fixed a few objects that were floating, and improved routes for workers there. So that's a good thing, because obviously that map was taken off the mod hub, I'd imagine, because of some of the texture issues that were causing problems. So that's your updates for the day. So our first mod for the day is the Covered Manure Heap. This is by Solar Guy Modding, 0.62 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find it. There we are, 25 grand to place down. Obviously similar style to some of the small sheds, but it's actually a manure heap. And it says, according to the website, large capacity and storage radius minimises the amount of heaps needed on your farm. So that's going to have a bigger radius than normal ones, which is great. And this has got, for capacity, 3.5 million litres of manure. Oh, that is ace. Obviously, once you get your cows on the go, it is going to fill up under there, and you can take it out through your icon trigger there with a trailer, or you can just shovel it out the front. Oh, I do like that. That is very nice. Right, next up is Old Shed by LS Design, 7.8 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these two in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we've got an open-sided one for 3 grand, and we've got one with doors for 4 grand. So we'll come over and have a look. Nicely detailed on the woodwork. Got all the different lines in the slats. Yeah, I like that. No lights on that one. So we'll come over here, we'll open those doors. Or is this going to be one of those slide? Yeah, it is. It's one of those sliding shenanigans. You're going to have to do like a Rubik's Cube to get in. What's going on here? So we'll open that. Close that one. There you are. That's better. We'll open that one. There you are. So you got to open them in sequence. Otherwise you're not going to get in. Oh, I do like it. Very nicely detailed. I mean, you've even got like little concrete support posts there with the bolts drilled in. They are nice. Yeah, love it. Right, next up is Milmon Dairy. This is by Namog Mod, 0.38 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. 62 grand. Obviously, this is going to do your usual butter, cheese and chocolate, as it's a dairy. Fair enough. Milk and sugar going in. I like that window. You could, theoretically put in your role play, having a look at them making it. Oh, that is very nice. So come over here. You've got your production chain menu there. So usual shenanigans on the go with there, usual recipes as well. And we'll come down here. That's where you load all your stuff in. Then you come down this side, and there's your pallet spawn point. All simple enough. Pretty much standard options as a normal dairy, but I do like that window. That is nice. Right, next up is Small Workshop. This is by 750 Ti Modding and Michael LS. 15.73 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings, and this was under tools, I believe. There you are. 20,000 to buy. Obviously place it down. It's going to be a workshop for you. So we'll come over here. Open up that door. Like so. Little storage area. Obviously you're only going to be able to put stuff in that you can lift by hand in there, mind you, because it says small workshop. They're not telling a lie, because it is small. So you come in there and we're stuck. There's your workshop trigger, and we'll spin round and we'll open this door, turn the lights on there like that. Now that's quite a low roof. I mean, the hatch marking areas do extend out, so if you want to get your vehicle in, you're not going to be able to get something massive in there. Although I do like the style of it, mind you. Is this door open as well? No. Just the ones at the front. Oh, I do like it though. That is nice. Nicely detailed. You've got all the stuff in there, like all your garden junk and workbench and whatever you'd have on the go. And then obviously your workshop in there. You've got a settee to have a little sit down and chill out whilst you're fixing your vehicle. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Big Machines Hall. This is by LS Design, 5.86 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. 80 grand to place down. Jobs are good. Obviously this is going to be something to store your equipment in. Slightly bigger than the previous mod we've just seen, because you are going to get some half decent tractors in this, mind you. Yeah. And look at all the different motor boxes, the control boxes for the doors. That is ace. Like that. Close them down. Now, there is no lights that I can see. There's no trigger that's come on, and there's no light switch that I've found. So we're going to assume that there's no lights. That being said though, I do like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Sawmills Pack. This is by Camillos0397, 8.74 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in two places in the construction menu. So the first one is going to be the actual sawmill itself. So we'll scroll along to find it. Just down here a little. There we are. 50 grand to place down. Obviously that's going to do your usual sawmill shenanigans. And then the second part is under sell points, and it's actually called a carpentry. There you are. But it is a sell point. It's not a production chain. So for the actual sawmill itself, it's your pallet spawn point there. Taking out of your wood chips is done there. There's your production chain menu. So usual thing on the go. Although it's only going to take wood in. Oh, it's sawmill. Yeah, carry on. I was thinking of carpentry then. Obviously you pull your vehicle in the hatch marking area, then hit the sell wood icon. Jobs are good in. And then once you get your pallets of planks at the end, you then take it over if you wanted to. If you didn't want to take it to a normal carpentry section, shop, production chain, whatever you want to call it, bring it over here, load it by that icon there, hit the sell wood icon. Jobs are good un. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Euro Pallet. This is by NikuDo55, 69 kilobyte on the download, and you're going to find it under pallets in the shop. Now what this is going to be is for something for you to place stuff on. So if you've got like a weight, or maybe even like a front loaded tool or something like that, you can put it on here, lift it up with a forklift truck, and then stack it away on a bit of racking. Oh, that's an idea. You could even put like big bags on it or anything like that. Small cedars. Oh, I like the idea of that. Yeah, very nice. So the options you got there are standard, so new wood, and then you got, I'm going to call it distressed wood, old wood, used wood, whatever you want to call it. Slightly older, more battered look. Oh, I do like that though. Very nice. Right, next up is the Fent Weight Pack. This is by Frosty94, 2.71 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine by the name, you're going to find them under weights. So the three options we got there are 1100 kilo, 1800 and 2300. The options you've got on all three is just to change the main colour. So you go for whichever one you want. Obviously, pink weight on the tractor. Why wouldn't you? Ah, right they are. 2,650 for the 2300. 1950 for the 1800, and then 1300 pounds, euros or dollars to buy on the 1100. If you need a weight to keep the front end of your tractor down, very nice. Right, next up is the mountable weights pack. This is by Blower, 1.84 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, again, just like the previous mod, you're going to find them under weights. So we've got the Class, we've got the John Deere, we've got another John Deere, and then we've got the AGCO at the end. So if we go into the Class version, so this starts off as a 600 kilo front weight, 1200, 900, 1500, and 600 again. So why does it go from 6 to 12 and then back to 9? That's random. Change the main color to anything you want, obviously, and then we'll come out of that. We'll go into the John Deere 76. We're going to the John Deere 760 and 1010. Then you've got the options there. So 760 kilo to start with, 1010 or 760. Change the main color, changes obviously the weight. And we'll go into the pickup 900 1150. 900 starting off 1150. Again, change the color to whatever you like. And we go into the AGCO 1500 and 2300. As you can probably guess by the name, starts off at 1500 and then goes up to 2300. And change the main color as you did previously. Yeah, they're alright, they are. Obviously get the one to match your tractor. Very nice. Right, next up is the Harvester Front Shield. This is by Bion Agro, 1.75 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under miscellaneous. So this is going to be something that hooks into the intake pipe of your harvester, obviously when you haven't got the header on. So it gives you a little bit of a warning sign on the front. 1200 to buy. You got the options of either having the John Deere attachment on the back, the Class, AGCO, New Holland, or back to John Deere. If you're driving down the road with your harvester and you're trailing the header behind, or even pulling it with a tractor behind, obviously you want people to keep an eye out for you. Very nice. Right, next up is Lizard Warning Weight. This is by North Modding Company, 1.76 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it, as you can imagine, under weights. So this is going to cost you 1800 to buy as standard. You then got the options to go from standard to add a beacon, beacon only, or back to standard. Then you can change the main colour to anything you want. Fair enough. Yeah, it's a weight to go on your vehicle, and you get a light bar as well. Now, what you need to do with this, obviously, I've got my tractor here, so we're going to attach it at the front, like so. Turn the lights off. And then what you need to do is LB and right stick up and down. Moves it up and down. Obviously, this light bar isn't attached to the tractor, it's just floats sort of in the air. So you've got to maneuver it to where you want it to be. So LB and R right stick up and down to get it to the height you want. Obviously LB and right stick left and right moves it backwards and forwards. So we'll put it all the way back so it's in line with the roof, like so. Maybe up a little like that. LB and RB together, and right stick left and right tilts it. Spin round, there you are. Tilts it like that. So you get it level like that, and LB and RB and right stick up and down obviously tilts it like that. So once you get it into the right position, like pretty much there, we'll lower it down like that. And it looks like it should be on there all the time. So turn the lights on, nice and bright on the roof bar. Got side lights as well. And then RB and up on the D-pad gets the flashlight going. Although that's not that straight on there, mind you. It may take a little bit of finessing to get it in the right place, but no, I like that. I mean, weight on the front, light bar on the top. Very nice. Right, next up is the Grime SL8022 Quantum and TC816 Auto Load. This is by Dr. Drulia, 5.89 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them under belt systems. So we've got the 8022 for 38 grand and then the 816 for 18 grand. So if we go into there, we've got options. We've got logo, logo 2 or logo. Then you've got engine setup. So you've got the 8022 Quantum and the 8022 Quantum X 40 km/h, although the top speed still stays at 3 miles an hour, mind you. I'd imagine that's for the speed of the belt, to be fair, rather than the actual maneuvering of the belt itself. And you can change the main colour to anything you like, and then rim colour obviously does the rims. We come out of that and we go into the 816 auto load, same options as before, and you've got TC 816 X 40 kilometer, change the main colour like that, and then rim colour again, match it up. Now the auto load function, so if you come into it, obviously you got to get into the vehicle, you then got to start the engine. So this is the auto load function for this is all about taking it off the ground, because normally with these belts you'd have to have like that little scoop belt that goes right down to the ground, like on a triangle sort of thing, to load it into this. But with this you don't need to. So we've got the engine running. All you need to do is LB and X, turn on conveyor, picks it up from the ground. That's ace. Obviously I have got on load there on the go, mind you, so if we stop that, we'll turn it around, and once you get it into the right area for the auto load to start, there you are. That's did it quite far away actually. Got a big space for auto load. You don't have to worry about getting one of those little ones. Put this into a silage heap or something like that. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is 3-point adapter to wheel loader. This is by Sludgemon, 2.66 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under miscellaneous. So this quite simply, as the name puts, 3-point link to wheel loader adapter. So obviously you hook your 3-point link onto your tractor there, and you can hook up to wheel loader attachments. The only option is to change the main colour. So obviously you go for whichever one you want to. I mean, you want to get some bigger wheel loader equipment on the front of your tractor, although you may need a weight on the back, mind you, just in case. Very nice. Right, next up is the Samsung Agro TD12. This is by DS Modding, 8.89 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under Slurry Tankers. But this isn't a tanker, it's just an attacher boom that goes on the back of a tanker. So it's got a 12 metre working width, 10 mile an hour working speed. It's going to cost you 10 grand. And there is no options. And obviously if you're into your slurry tankerage, yeah, that's a new word for you, hook this up to the back of one, get the job done. I do like that, all that pipework, nicely detailed. Yeah, very nice. Next up is the Lizard RM5. This is by Holtz FS Glan FS, 3.58 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this for some strange reason under miscellaneous, because this is actually a cultivator. So this is going to require 100 horsepower from your tractor, 5 metre working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 6.5 grand to buy. The options you got there are to change the main colour to any one of those, changes the frame. I do like that. That looks nice. That on the cylinder in the middle looks really mean. Oh, it looks all spiky from the end, doesn't it? That looks ace. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Next up is the Maxi Front Box Turner and Potato Pallets. This is by Niku Do 55, 6.61 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in 2 different places. So the front box turner is actually going to be under front telehandler tool, sorry, and then the pallets box is going to be under pallets. So if we go into this one here, there is no options. It comes as it is, 1,650 to buy. And then obviously the pallet is a pallet. It's going to hold 3,000 litres. Now, what you need to do, because obviously got it all hooked up, you need to do LB and RB together and right stick up and down. That's going to open that up. You then come over and load it into your pallet like normal. You'll then get that trigger to attach it, then lower it down, LB and RB and down, then use your shenanigans, away you go. And what you can do as well, for some unknown reason, is unfold telehandler and it tips it up like that for you to unload it. That's ace. And you tip it back. Oh, I like that. And obviously the twisting forward, that's me doing that bit. I was just moving it out of the way of the ground. So if you was to load it up like that, yeah, put all your stuff in, great. So we'll move it up like that. Then we'll do LB and A. Then unfolds, tips all your stuff out. That is ace. I do like that. And then fold it up again. And then you lower it down to the ground. like so. Now, if we detach it like that, can we... Oh, it's having a right wobbler. Right, attach it back quick. So you do need to take that bit off first. And then reverse. Oh no, not on the ground. There you are. Then reverse out. Ah, it's better. It's always good to test these things out, isn't it? Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up we have got definitely a fan favourite, and particularly for me as well, because on 19, well, to be fair, even on 22, I am terrible at logging. Absolutely terrible. It's one of my pet peeves. I'm not sure what I don't like the most, the 3-meter equipment or the logging. We'll carry on. So this is Devour Trees. This is by Rowley Christie 1 VSR modding sir, 3.78 megabyte on the download. And if you've played on 19 and you've used this, you know how much of a time saver this really is. And I think it's brilliant. So it starts off at 25 grand. This one's got a 50,000 litre capacity. It's going to require 150 horsepower from your tractor. Now, you've got a few options. If you change that to no capacity, what that basically turns it into is it just gets rid of the trees for you. You lose all your wood chips, you don't get nothing else. But obviously, if you have that capacity on, or you have the real or unreal, so you get the pipe on the top, you can then attach it to the front of your tractor and then have a trailer behind, get rid of the tree pretty quickly, and then keep all the wood chips. Just like we've got set up here. So we're going to do unfold the... No, not. We're going to pipe out. That's better. We'll start the engine. That'd be a good idea. Right, LB and down on the D-pad unfolds it. So we have to be careful because you do need to own the land that the trees are on. So we'll come over to this one. We'll then LB and X turn it on and just drive into it like so. Come on, a bit closer to have access to... Oh, I thought we owned this land. Dear oh dear. Right, okay, we'll try another tree. We'll try this one over here. It's only a little one, but it'll get the job done. To have access to this, that right. Let me go find a tree. Right, so I'm back at the start farm on Elm Creek. So LB and X turn it on. Now these trees we definitely own. So just roll up to it, ease it in. There you are. Once it's dropped down, drive a little forward. There's your wood chips. And if you're left with a little stump like that, if you do LB and B, lower it down. And why is that not done now? Or has it got to have the same trick as it did on 19, where you got to sort of go over the edge of it? I might raise it off. Well, if we lower it down on it, reverse back. Always leaving a right tree stump there. Interesting. Come on, it's chopping something at the edge. Oh, this is... Oh, there you are. It's gone. Cool, that's a bit fiddly, getting rid of that tree stump. Maybe just lower it down to start with. So we better spin the camera around. So you lower it down. Get it right out the ground to start with. There you are. And straight in. Oh, I'm stuck on that. Oh, I'm stuck on something now. I'm stuck on that fire pit. Let's raise it up. What am I stuck on? What's that? There we are. Right, we're out. We're out. Right, let's try this tree. We'll get right in. So we'll lower it down to start with. There you are. That left the stump. It has. Oh, you really got to mess around with the stumps though, aren't you? Can't even see the stump. Oh, just about. Well, fair enough. It does get rid of it. Obviously, it does need a little bit of fiddling around once you've got a stump on the go, but there. I mean, look, we just loaded, what's that, 36,000 litres of wood chip? Without me getting stuck, mind you. That would have been really quick. This is brilliant. Obviously, fiddle around with it, get your tree stump out of the way, but that is brilliant. I love it. Right, next up is the Lizard Utility Tank. This is by Sloitches Modding, 5.07 megabyte on the download. You can find them both under miscellaneous. So we've got two options here. You got the one that normally goes on the back of a truck, and then the one that's got the dolly underneath to hook up to the back of your tractor. So if we go into the first one, 15,000 litre capacity, usual shenanigans on the go there. Side protection, original, side protection or original. Attachers, this is going to be on the back, so your standard or your trailer attacher. Main colour, obviously does your main colour. Rim colour, does your rims, fair enough. And then we'll come into the other one with the dolly part in the front, which to be fair, that's a swivel axle, so that's one of my biggest issues with reversing is I'd end up crashing that in about 2 seconds of trying to reverse a bit. That's just me. Same options as before, but the best thing about this is you got that rack on the top. You can carry pallets on it. That is ace. Oh, I do like that. And also with this trailer, it's going to take liquid fertilizer, herbicide, water, diesel and milk. You can do all that in the tank and then carry pallets on the top. That is very nice. Right, next up is the Tatra Phoenix 6x6 Kipper. This is by Hydraulic and Kaztan, 14.49 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trucks. It's got a 462 horsepower engine, runs at 49 mile an hour top speed, 9,300 litre capacity, all for 121 grand to buy. The options you then got a capacity, you can upload that to 17,200 or back to the 9,300. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then got fender configurations. You got fenders or without fenders. Then got working lights, so no lights, front lights, front and roof lights or no lights. Then you got without tube, with tube or without. Obviously puts that little racking on the top. Then you got without sun visor, with the sun visor or without sun visor. Then you got without light cover or with the light cover. No beacon light, left, right, both or none. And you got no stickers, model stickers, warning stickers, model and warning stickers or none. And you got attachers, the standard. This is going to be around the back. So you got a trailer hitch or standard. And you got main colour. Changes the main colour of the cab. Design colour. Obviously he's going to do the back of it. Rim colour, chrome. Oh, obviously. Look at that. It's like Barbie doing transportation of goods, that is. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is New Holland 30 Series South America. This is by Farm Centro Sul, 23.46 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. So it's got a 110 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 80.5 grand to buy. Open cab style. Ah, very nice. The options you got there are wheel weights, no, 100 kilo, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and then no. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then come down to front loader, no, or yes. Then you got exhaust, standard, chrome, long pipe, short pipe, or back to standard. Then you got antennas, no, standard, standard 2, or none. You go fishing with your tractor. They do look like fishing poles coming off the front though. Then you got flag, no, Brazil, Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay, or back to no. And then you got fire extinguisher, no, or yes. So where's that? Put that fire extinguisher. Oh, there it is. Very nice. Then we come down, we've got beacon lights, no, left, right, both, or no. You got work lights, no, on the back, or just there on the support frame for the roof. On the front, where's it put that? Oh, what? Just on the underside of the roof there. Both, or no. Then you got front weights, no, 70 kilo, 140, 210, 280. Or no. You got front loader attacher, quickie, power or none. And engine setups at 110 horsepower, 122 or back to 110. You can change the rim colour. Let's see how that looks. I'm not sure that really matches. Oh, it's not that bad, I suppose. Oh, I like that. Open style cab on it. Very nice. Right, and our last mod for the day is the Livestock Transporter Package. This is by Bayan Agra, 20.06 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find the truck under trucks. And you're going to find the trailer, obviously, under animal transport. So if we go into the truck, so we've got the options there of main colour. We'll go, changes the main colour, rim colour. Oh, we'll go with black. 640 horsepower engine, 49 mile an hour top speed, 116 grand to buy before you start adding a bit of a paint job on the go. Now that says it's going to do 12 cows, 38 pigs and 24 sheep. 12 cows, 26 pigs and only 20 sheep with the trailer. Interesting. Same options with the colour as before. Put rims as black. 60 grand for the trailer. I like that. Nice little pack for transporting your animals. Very nice. Right, so that's your mods done for the day. Drop it in the comments below. Which one's your favourite? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.